Hi, my name is Dean, and I want to tell you a story about Peter Pan. One starry night, a glimpse of body and a sparkling dot flew around Kensington Gardens into the window of the giant's house. That body was Peter Pan. Peter Pan? The boy who never grew up. Every night, Peter and his fairy friend Tinkerbell would go to the window and listen to Mrs. Darling, telling bedtime stories to her children. Their children are Wendy, Michael, and John. Peter loved listening to her voice. But tonight, while telling stories to her children, Mrs. Darling spotted Peter Pan out of the window. Peter Pan fly away suddenly. However, he left his shadow there. So, he returned to get back his shadow, but he woke Wendy. Wendy offered to stick the shadow back into the body. So, while sewing the shadow back into his body, Wendy said she knew a lot of stories. Really? Peter said, let's go to Neverland with me. Neverland? Neverland? What is Neverland? Neverland is a place where mermaids, pirates, the Indians live together. That sounds interesting. So, okay, Wendy agreed, and she woke Michael and John to come with her. But, Peter, how are we going there? He said, we go flying. Flying? But we cannot fly. Peter shook Tinkerbell around them and let the sparkling fairy dust wrap their body. And soon, Wendy, Michael, and John flew around their room, touching the lamps, bumped their heads into the step first. Come on, let's go to the Neverland, said Peter. Off they went with a wide smile and bright eyes. But Peter, as they fly over the trees and tops of churches, where is Neverland, Peter Pan? Peter said, second to the right and straight on till morning. Their flight to Neverland was soon followed by many adventures, encountering the dangerous mermaids in the lagoon, saving the Indian Princess Tiger Lily, and battling with the pirates and the evil Captain Hook. But every day, they led a wonderful life. Wendy would play as their mother and put their hands on her hips whenever they went home with dirt on their body. Where have you been? At night, she would tell stories before they went to bed, and sew their clothes, serve their breakfast, and also their medicine. Okay. One day, all the boys sat around Wendy and listened to one of her bedtime stories. This time, the story was about mother. Toothless, one of the lost boys, said, I couldn't remember my mother's face. I couldn't remember how she looked like. Maybe because you've gone too long toothless. Peter said his thought about them. Mothers are bad. Mothers are bad. Once I went home and I saw another boy sleeping in my bed. You see, my mother has forgotten me. While talking about mothers, Wendy, Michael, and John are suddenly silent, deep into their thoughts about their own mother. What is she doing right now? Maybe she is crying. Maybe she is sad. Maybe she won't eat. Maybe she won't sleep. Oh, thoughts of worries about their mother blew their mind. So Wendy stand up. Michael, John, we've got to come back. Mom will die with worry. Michael and John, yes, we'll come back right away. So Wendy and her brother gather their things, and while they are gathering their things, they saw the sight of the lost boys in the corner. They are fidgeting their hands, unsure. Can we come with you, Wendy? Can we come with you, Wendy? Wendy is more than happy to say, yes, of course. Come with us, and Mom will be happy to take you as her son. Really? Their eyes are so bright with hope. Yes. So everybody is dancing happily around the room. Well, almost everybody. Peter, he looked angry that his friends were leaving him and leaving Neverland. So he stumped out of his room and went to bed. Wendy held him, hoped to get him with her. Come on, Peter. Come with us. Come with us, Peter. Peter said, No, I don't want to. I don't want to. Peter's answer come again and again. So the news got to be told. Wendy came back to the lost boys and her brothers. Peter isn't going. They look at each other uneasily, because that means goodbye, Peter. Wendy comes to Peter for one last time, but he's already asleep. So she puts the medicine that she made for him, said her goodbye, and left. Wendy, her brothers, and the lost boys were out on their way out when they met the pirates. Uh-oh. The pirates see Wendy and the lost boys and knocked them down easily. Captain Hook came down through the hole into the room where Peter was sleeping. While he was there, he saw Peter sleeping and stunned. The way Peter sleeps, with his mouth open and his hands hung loosely, make the pirates out. But his wicked brain come back easily and snapped him out of his cage. On his way out, he saw the medicine that Wendy made for Peter and took out the tiny bottle out of his pocket, poured the poison into the water, and left. He took Wendy and the boys away into the ship. Peter was caught, and Tinkerbell told him about Wendy and the lost boys. So, really? Okay. Peter is about to go when he saw the medicine that Wendy put for him. Oh, Mama Wendy left this? I'll be a nice kid and make and drink this medicine so she would be happy. But Tinkerbell, who knew that the drink in fairies and clapped their hands, I'll be saved. So Peter, in desperate hope for her dear friends, looked round for children and asked, do you believe in fairies? If you believe, clap your hands. Let's think alive. Do you believe in fairies? Do you believe in fairies? Do you believe in fairies? Tinkerbell springs back to life, and soon they went to save Wendy and the boys. So, this is a battle between Captain Hook and Peter Pan. Peter cornered him to the edge of the ship, and Hook lost his balance and fell down. Down. and down into the crocodile's mouth. Hooray! Peter and her friends danced around in happiness. Soon, Peter took control of the ship and sailed back to London. Peter doesn't want his friend to leave him. So he's thinking. Aha! If I came before them and closed down the window, they would think their mothers already forgot him. So they can come back with me and live with me with Neverland. Okay. Good idea, Peter. So he flew to Darling's house before Wendy and the boys. When he arrived, he saw from the window the sight of Mrs. Darling. She looked sad. She was crying. So Peter, he didn't have a heart to make Mrs. Darling sad. Finally, he left the window open and fly away. Wendy, her brothers, and the lost boy fly in, and Mrs. Darling was drowned with happiness. Oh my God, my children! Mrs. Darling said she would adopt the lost boy. Really, Mrs. Darling? Yes, you will be my children. But she saw Peter Pan out there on the window. She came to him. Come, Peter, live with us, and you will hear a lot more stories. Come, Peter, come with us, and you will play with us all the time. Come, Peter dear. Peter is unsure. Will you send me to school? Yes, of course. Will I have a beard and go to work? Yes, I shall love you with birds. No one will catch me and make me a man, said Peter Pan. He doesn't want to get old. So, the Darlings and the lost boys decide to live together, and Peter chooses to live in Neverland with his friend together. Before he goes, he promises to Wendy to return to Wendy every spring. He then bids his goodbye and fly away to the open sky. Wendy comes to the window and says, "You won't forget to come to me, right, Peter? You won't forget me, right? Please don't forget me." So, that's a story about Peter Pan and his friends. I do hope you love this story. Bye-bye.